Hey everybody, welcome back to Set the Pipe. This is kind of a special deal for us. This isn't going to be an interview, and it really isn't going to be necessarily the three of us to talk volleyball a little bit. Got a special announcement right now, guys, just off the wire. Alan Knipe, friend of ours, teammate of ours, Long Beach State head coach, has retired. What do you guys think about that?
Wow, Al Knipe retired. My first thought when I heard this was congratulations, right? He's earned this. He's been doing this for a long time, and he's built such a powerhouse. Let me rephrase that. He continued the powerhouse that he helped build when he was a player onto coaching for all of these years. Al, I love you. Congratulations. Can't wait to see what's next. And I'm stoked that, what's going to be in the future for you. Congrats. Bear,
what do you got, buddy? You guys have been tight forever.
Alan, you are the man. You've built such a culture and such a tradition at Long Beach as a player and as a coach. And just a couple of your stats, just want to talk about them a little bit. 22 seasons at Long Beach. Your overall record, 450 to 172. I mean, unbelievable, with a winning percentage of 723.
That's
your
amazing.
Conference, I mean, unbelievable. That is unbelievable. On your conference, Hall of Famer. Conference winning, conference percentage, 668, and 8 National Players of the Year. I mean, you did a phenomenal job, and it's a pleasure and an honor to be a teammate, a friend of yours, and just looking forward to seeing what you're going to do in the future. Hopefully it's getting on that boat and going to Catalina, and I wouldn't mind catching a few fish with you on the way over there.
Me too.
Yeah, no kidding. Us, all three of us. And I can probably speak to every guy that's played with you, played for you. Very proud of you. You did such a great job at Long Beach State. You sure did a service to the alumni as well. Let me talk a little bit about, he's a 3-time AVCA National Coach of the Year. And he's the only guy in history that has been a part of every national championship as a player as well as a coach. And first coach to ever take any program to back-to-back national championships, and that was in 2018 and 2019. So thoroughly impressed with all the work that he's done. I was able to co-head coach with him when we first started cutting our teeth in the college game at Golden West College.
So you're the one you want to, let's be real. It's the time to tell Al that the reason he made it is because you let him go.
You're right. We won the 91 team. Yeah, 91, and then 2018. I was there when he won it. So I'm like, it's kind of a good luck charm. The Irish guys kind of stick together a little bit. So it just kind of flowed that
sure
way.
Does with the whiskey when you guys are together.
Yeah, you're right. But all kidding aside, I think we're on a text of the Long Beach State team and the 91 team and a couple other guys, and they're going to be just as proud as we are of him. We've been blessed for him to come on Set the Pipe a couple times, even the day after they won the national championship. So this news just came out within the last 5-10 minutes that we saw. So we jumped on here as fast as we could, just to say our congratulations. So proud of you. Love you, brother. And what a hell of a career, boys.
Yeah, I mean, I want to touch upon one real quick.
You're the man, Al.
Listen, the thing is that's amazing to me is you guys played with him in college. Like I met him while he was still in college. We played together on that, World University Games team where we went to London. You've heard the stories of us being in Fort Wayne, Indiana for 3 weeks and, building a brotherhood and a friendship and then playing together for all those years at, Paul Mitchell. And to see what he's done from playing here, growing up in Huntington Beach, to playing in junior college, to playing Division I, to playing on the U.S. team. And listen, our friend, your teammate, your friend, he coached the Olympic Games. He was the head coach of the United States Olympics men's volleyball team.
2012.
They had their best finish since 1990 in the FIB World League. He got the silver medal in 2012. 3 World League finals, 2009, 2011, 2012. And the gold medal in the 2012 Norseca Championships, which was an Olympic qualifier, so qualified him for the Olympics. You guys could talk about him forever. Bear, you see him more than I do, and I'd like to see him soon. But we grew up with Al Skates. We grew up with Fred Stern. We grew up with Marv Dumpy, and all of them are in the Hall of Fame, and we looked up to those guys, right, as coaches. You played for Ray, I played for John, but you looked up to him. Alan's there. He's in that, not discussion. He's part of that group. He's one of the best to ever do it. He's been to the Final Four, like he said, I don't know, what is it, 8 out of 10 years or 10 or 11 years in a row.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah,
he's the last 9 years.
Yeah, he's won that. He's like he's going into the Hall of Fame. Like, our friend's going to be a Hall of Fame volleyball coach. And we were cutting our teeth with him back in the day. And besides saying proud, like you said, I'm just blown away with the career he had, and I'm happy to see him go out when he wants to go out on his terms, to go start this next chapter in his life. He's still young, and he's got a great path, whatever it is for him, what he wants to do.
He's just a great all-around guy too. It's not just like his accolades in volleyball, but I get to spend time with him outside of volleyball, and I can't tell you what a generous guy he is, what a nice guy he is, and he really cares about the sport of volleyball, the people that played at Long Beach, the people he's come in contact with through volleyball. He's just one of the best ever.
Yeah, it's kind of neat actually to when you hang out with Alan, and he just becomes Alan Knipe, the guy that we knew, but then all of a sudden he just flips on a switch though, and his brain just goes to a very, very high level, right? He's willing to share. And I've just been thoroughly impressed with his professionalism. He's a celebrity at Long Beach State, and ABC Hall of Fame. He's going to be in the Hall of Fame at Long Beach State as a coach as well. One of the very few, if not the only, to be able to do that. So just a hell of a career, man.
I'd like to give another shout out to a few people, and it starts with, first and foremost, his wife.
Yes, Jen.
Jen's amazing. We love Jen.
She's
and for
awesome
her to support him through all these years, and you've talked about this numerous times, Sully, to numerous folks on our podcast, it's hard to be a coach. It's hard to have a family. It's hard to have a wife and a husband, whatever side you're coaching from. Hours. You just heard, we had a coach, before a few weeks ago, talk about 6 days a week, and then Sunday's film day, right? So there's no real rest.
It's a grind.
And so kudos to Jen. Congratulations to Jen, right? To get her husband to be a part of that. And on top of that, his kids, right? He coached his kid.
His boys.
He coached his son. His son's playing professionally. Like, Jen got to go watch her son play college volleyball while her husband was coaching him, right? Like, I mean, we could talk about everything from coaching the Olympics, but he coached his son, and he had such a great experience for both of them. It was a wonderful, sometimes it doesn't go well for father sons. It was fantastic, right? For both of them. And
on set the pipe, we've had him on twice. Right. Yeah. And that's very, very generous. Knowing all these guys that are just coaches and they have busy schedules, but for him to come on twice, people out there that are watching this, go subscribe to Set the Pipe. Also watch those interviews. It was pretty amazing how after the national championship, how he's kicking back in his home and the sun is setting.
While see him a little bit on that
right. The sun is
interview.
setting, and it just for him to come on and the gratitude that he shared and how they did it, and it's just both of those interviews are well worth the rewatch if you guys haven't watched it.
I would say this, like, what's great about this podcast is, first of all, I love you guys, and I'm so glad to keep doing this. Is, we get to talk to so many different people and so many stories, right? And if you want to play volleyball at any level, from high school on up, playing juniors, young juniors, but if you want to play at a high school level, play club and maybe play college, if you're a coach, watch those two interviews. Besides the fun and the stories, he told some parts of what he does to be successful. He's one of the most successful men's coaches for sure in the last 25 years, but ever. Yeah. And so, like, if you want to learn a little bit, and they're fun interviews, it's not like he's, sitting there being boring, telling you X's and O's. It's nuggets about building culture. It's nuggets about the way he trains and what he believes in training. Like, not everyone trains like that. Like, when he said to me, and I'll say what he said, and you go back and listen, or paraphrasing, when they got to that moment in the national championship, it was just another day for them because they train harder than that
in practice.
And so not a lot of teams grasp that. Oh, we got to rest, or we got to play this weekend, or we had a tough competition, but they compete so hard that when they play at those next levels, it's just another match for them. They're used to it. Right. And so again, to go back to what Sully said, if you're watching this, obviously hit subscribe, but go back and watch Alan's interviews. There's some nuggets for players. There's nuggets for coaches, parents, and it's just overall fun interviews. He's great.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, and Barry, you've been wearing this Champions Unlimited shirt. I have a couple of those shirts as well, by the way. So I know you guys were doing some stuff before. Do you guys think that's going to continue, or I don't even know because this news just came out. So
yeah, I don't really know all about his future. I know that he has some things that might be happening. I've had the opportunity to work with Alan through the years on we've been doing camps, for all different levels, high performance camps, high school girls, guys, all that stuff. And I think we have some dates in the future, so I think we're doing that. And I think he's got a couple other things going on. And
excellent.
My best to you, Alan, in your future endeavors. I just hope that you're not more busy in retirement than you are than you were as a Long Beach coach. I hope you really enjoy your time.
I have a question for you, Al. If you're listening to this, does this mean we're bringing Paul Mitchell back to the 55s? Now that you're not coaching during that May time, I will coach because I can't play. Maybe a serve. I think we have to
get in shape.
You guys would have to get in shape. There's a few guys. I mean, we could get. Problem is like Ferbs is still not. Maybe we do 50 and over, because if we do 50, there's some guys that can still bring it.
That means there's young guys on the team then.
Yeah, I know.
I'll come in and kill the last ball.
Yeah.
I'll bring my closer roll back.
I'll get you a ladder so you can just stand on the ladder.
Whatever the max number of participants we will have. If it's 18, 20, we'll bring Sully back. And we'll have some of the better liberos. Both Sullys. Both Sullys. It'll be interesting. It would be fun. But now that he's done, like I'm sitting here, I almost want to cry just, hearing the news, because it's just so fun to have a good friend that's coaching at that level and's done it at that level. But he's not just proved himself, like you said, as a coach, he's proven himself as a wonderful ambassador and a great human being for the sport of volleyball and just in general, right? Like he's done so much. You heard Theo from Northridge come on here. And one of the things he was so excited to share was how great Alan was to him to help him try to emulate some of what he did at Long Beach State, at Northridge. They're both state schools. Mm-hmm. They both are funded similar. There's a lot of things that a lot of coaches wouldn't do. You try to get some of these Division I basketball coaches or football coaches to get on the phone with someone that's not their friend, right? Oh, sure. Sure. Michigan's going to go help, Northwestern that just got a brand new coach. Sure. They're going to call them and talk to me about how they recruit and stuff. Hell no. Right. And Al Knipe, who's going into the Hall of Fame, who's arguably one of the best coaches ever, is taking his time to help a younger coach to try to help him be successful for his program and to better the sport of volleyball. You just can't ask for much more than that.
Yeah.
You just can't.
No. Well, boys,
he's always looking out for other people.
Yeah. Get some last words in for Al, but Bear, I want to hear from you first, buddy.
Well, like I said, it's been a pleasure being a teammate, and I get to work with you a little bit here and there, and just knowing you through the years and being a friend and having fun outside of volleyball. You're the man, Al. You are the big gun. You are Big Al. You are the man, and best of luck to you. And I'm looking forward to spending a lot of fun time with you outside of Long Beach. Yeah.
CK, what you got for Big Al?
Al, I love you, brother. I'm so proud of you, and what an amazing career you have had. And you're walking out on top, and you're going to be always on top. You're the best to ever do it. And I'm proud to be your friend. So congrats and good luck on your retirement. Hopefully I'm not too far behind you.
I got one other thing too, Sully. He's a Frank Sinatra fan, Dean Martin fan. And one of Frank Sinatra's songs is I Did It My Way. And Al definitely did it his way.
No kidding. Absolutely. So yeah, Al, for me, played together. We coached together. And we played some more together, and you've always been gracious anytime I've come into town, which hasn't been often, and you've taken care of me. And it's been great sitting down with you, having mutual respect, to talk about the game, where the level has gone, and your career has been nothing short of spectacular. Super proud of you, brother. Your family has been great to support you. Your friends have always had your back. So again, it's just a great time for you to go out on top. You won the Natty last year, and all of us have said it, and I'll say it for everybody out there that can't be on this pod right now. Super proud of you. Congratulations on a great career, and go Beach. Well done, my friend.
Go Beach.
Yeah, go Beach, and we love you, Al.